ballots for secretary. It's probably going to go the same way as the other ones went, just an establishment type deal. I'm going to play you some other video. If you want to see my first stream, you can go here. Here, I'll just play this, and then when it's time to update, I'll just... Starting right here, so Huckabee Sanders. Oh, wait.
I still have to move to do with their Saturday mornings. I'm going to record Sarah and Huckabee Sanders. Continue to win elections, that we continue to show up. Right. We have had very few as successful years as we have experienced in November of this year in elections for Republicans in Arkansas, and that was in large part due to great leadership by Chairman Joseph Wood.
We actually lost a stream overall, and we didn't make any gains in city and county government. So that's the proof.
I'm proud of the fact that I get to be the governor of the best state in the entire country. And the reason that we've been successful is because we have great partnership. We have super majorities in our legislature that have good leadership. We have every single constitutional officers as Republicans. We have all Republicans in our federal delegation. These things do not happen by accident. I remember coming to events like this with my dad as a kid. We couldn't have filled up one of these front tables with Republicans. What a difference elections make and how elections matter. None of that would have been possible, the success and the victories in Donald Trump's biggest margin of Joseph has been a Republican since the early 80s, long before it was cool to do so. And he's been called a lot of names, and he's powered through because he's a person of conviction. He's a person who understands what he believes and is willing to do whatever it takes to make a difference. That's the type of person we want leading our party. That's not just who we want leading our party. That's who I want representing me on a national stage. That's somebody I am proud to call my friend, proud to call my state's chairman, and will be proud to continue to work side by side with to implement conservative policy after conservative policy and make Arkansas the very best state in the country. As a Republican. I ask you today if you want to continue winning elections, you want to continue investing in races. This year alone, under Joseph's leadership, the Republican Party put $1 million into state races. $1 million.
We lost one overall.
We don't have good leadership. If we want to keep winning elections, which is how we implement conservative policy, which is the goal of the Republican Party, we have to re-elect Joseph Wood for chairman. Right here on this slide.
90 seconds is it? Is that what you want?
It's my honor to rise to second the nomination of Joseph Wood as our PA chair. I have known Joseph Wood for over 20 years. We worked together in Washington County, on the county judge, county grants administrator. Three words that describe Joseph that came to mind. And right when Joseph asked me to say this was he's steady, he's fair, and he's calm. Joseph has always been a steady hand in leadership of Washington County and the state of Arkansas has needed over the last years. He knows how to lead without letting the outside noise interrupt his mission. Jesus Christ is his anchor, and he does not shy away from that. I have witnessed Joseph to be fair in all situations. He listens to both sides, and he listens, and he listens. You get my drift. Maybe I should say he's patient also. Lastly, Joseph is kind. The world needs more leaders that show kindness to everyone. The word tells us in Ephesians 4:32 that we are to be kind. I see that in Joseph Wood. Joseph is loved across the state, and he shares that love for our
Time's up. Thank you. The first candidate to speak will be Joseph Wood. Joseph, you have 5 minutes. Okay, we'll do that. That's fine with me.
I want you to speak.
Nomination speech
Yeah.
for Mike. Who's doing that? Would you come up to the lectern and make the speech, please? 3 minutes, you know? Yeah.
Okay, let's do 5 minutes.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am honored to speak about a man who has devoted his life to service, leadership, and the betterment of his community and state, Mike Schnagle. Mike's journey is a testament to dedication, integrity, and an unshakable commitment to the values that define us as Arkansans and as conservative Republicans. From his service in the United States Marine Corps to his leadership within the Republican Party of Hot Spring County, Mike has demonstrated time and time again that he is a man who leads with purpose, conviction, and an unwavering belief in the principles that make our country and state strong. After graduating from Glen Rose in 1991, Mike enlisted in the United States Marine Corps, where he served honorably from June of 1991 to 1995. His time in the military took him across the globe, from Okinawa, Japan, to Mogadishu, Somalia, and El Toro, California. And it was during this time that Mike met and married the love of his life, Amy, in 1993. After completing his military service, Mike returned to Arkansas, where he worked in construction and served in the Arkansas Army National Guard. His desire to serve again led him to enlist in the U.S. Army, where he worked in military intelligence and served in key roles within NATO and the U.S. Army, maintaining top secret security clearances and overseeing multi-million budgets. Mike's leadership extends far beyond his military service. As the chair of the Hot Spring County Republican Committee, he has helped grow the organization from just 30 members to over 100, taking on roles such as district committeeman, state committeeman, vice chair, and now chairman. Under his guidance, the Republican Party in Hot Spring County has flourished, winning local elections and strengthening the conservative voice at every level of government. But it's not just about numbers or titles. What truly sets Mike apart is his unwavering commitment to his values instilled in him during his time in the Marine Corps. Semper Fi, always faithful. To Mike, this motto means staying true to the people that he serves, remaining faithful to the Constitution, and upholding the core principles that make our state and nation great. Mike understands that leadership requires structure, discipline, and a sense of family, qualities that are central to both the military and the Republican Party. He recognizes that in order to be effective, we must work together as a team, united behind a common cause. I have seen him do that time and time again as chair. His approach to leadership is inclusive and collaborative, always striving to bring people together to achieve the greater goal. Whether it's advocating for fiscal responsibility, supporting conservative values. Thank you.
Thank you. And second speech for Mike. You have 1 minute, and if you would do it from the floor microphone on either side.
Good morning. I've asked the support of Mike Shannon for chairman of this party. I believe he will make an excellent chairman for the RPA. I do have to say he's a very strong leader, very local, very passionate about the state of Arkansas and communities of Arkansas. Mike is going to be one of those individuals who gets out and works, support our county committees, grow our county committees. And on top of that, I think it will be an excellent liaison with the representatives and senators of the state. Mike has the passion and drive to fill this role wholeheartedly. He served in the Marine Corps, retired from the United States Army, where he was an excellent, great leader. I want you all to make the right decision for the citizens of Arkansas and vote for Mike and Mr. Schneider. Thank you.
Thank you. Nomination speech for Margaret Herzl up to the podium. You'll have 3 minutes.
My name is Catherine Bishop. I'm chairman of the Greene County Republican Committee. Today I'm reminded of a quote from one of our founding fathers. We must all hang together, or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately. I had the honor of sharing a room with Margot Herzl during the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. About 5 days into the convention, I texted my district chair back home in Arkansas this message, quote, Margot has been my roommate all week, and I'm so impressed by her. She approaches every situation and conversation with the goal of building bridges with patience and gentleness, while simultaneously not backing down from what's right. I've learned a lot from her. You hang on to her, because there aren't many people like her in this world, unquote. There is a deep divide in this state party right now, and distrust on both sides of the divide. Nothing has been done by the current leadership that has yielded any movement toward unity and trust. Our current leadership has won Pyrrhic victory after Pyrrhic victory. A Pyrrhic victory means you won the battle, but it came at a high cost. It almost wasn't worth winning because there were too many casualties on your own side. Some of the casualties of these Pyrrhic victories have included alienating and angering a large percentage of RPA members, dissolving the largest county committee when it could have been saved, and eroding the integrity of the rules of our organization. If we continue to fight each other like we have over the past year, people like me who are working on the front lines will become demoralized. Republican voters will take notice, and soon the Democrats will be flipping seats. Both of Margot's opponents belong to a faction that will seal our division if elected. Margot's allegiance is to God, the Constitution, and the platform and rules of the Republican Party of Arkansas. But regardless of who wins this election, I hope the winner consults with people like Margot Herzl to build bridges so that this pattern of Pyrrhic victories will end before there are more casualties to our side. Margot knows parliamentary procedure. She will follow the rules and be a chairman for everyone, not just for those who agree with her. She will restore order. She will bring stability to the party and strengthen us so that we can move forward with grace. Choose today what kind of Republican Party you want. A fractured, weak party or a strong, unified party that effectively implements conservatism. We must all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately. I proudly nominate Margot Herzl for the next chairman of the Republican Party of Arkansas.
Thank you. Is there a second speech for Margot? Is there something for you? Have 1 minute.
Thanks so much for this opportunity. I'm blessed to be here and excited to speak to all of you. And one of the things I want to say is that some numbers were spoken, and we talked about how much money was raised on things. But one of the numbers that spoke was we actually lost the House. And there were 7 Democrats that ran in this state without opposition. That's unsatisfactory in my opinion. I think that we need to attack out front and go after everything. You want to raise a bunch of money that's great, you're not winning seats. Brandon Woods called me 2 years ago. He's asking my vote. I asked him one question. What is your message and what is your plan? Because they go without a plan is a glitch. We have not seen leadership. We've seen a lot of visual thinking, a lot of fundraising. It has led to failure. I don't want to see any more failure. I want to see unity. I want to see the party come together. And I stand here today to recognize Margot because I think she can do
Thank you.
Okay, folks, this is Kenny with Just the Right Angle, coming at you live from the. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Camera had a little bit of fall when I came in here. So I am now still at the RPA, Republican Party of Arkansas convention, waiting to get an update on what's happening. Decided to get a little bit closer to the action, but still far enough away. Here's some footage from earlier. Lots of establishment are there. I don't know what in regards to which issue that she is replying to me about. Oh, Katie, just to answer your question. Yeah, they ended any kind of, they called a question, which means they ended debate on any discussion, which in this case was who is to be RPA chair. Katie. How can this corruption be stopped, Steve? Well, you're going to have to get more involved in local committees, and you're going to have to defy operatives in the RPA leadership. Sorry, folks, I'm replying to folks on Twitter. I'm waiting for another feed to show up so I can live stream what is going on. Okay, they have it live. Look at this flipper. I believe that's not flipper, if I'm not mistaken. Absolutely line up. Folks, as always, if you like what you see, do feel free to donate. There's some donation links there. This is one where you can become a monthly donor. Oh, wait. taken. Looks like it. Sorry about that.
A firm believer in upholding the
You can
foundation
probably hear what's going on, but not see.
individual liberty, limited government, and economic freedom. She understands that in these challenging times, our strength lies in our unity. Michelle is committed to ensuring that every vote within our party is valued, heard, and respected. While we may not always agree on every issue, she knows that it is through meaningful dialogue and collaboration that we can create a Republican Party that is stronger and more thoughtful. And through that, she will use her most effective ways. As treasurer, Michelle will bring her entrepreneurial spirit, her passion for accountability, and her unwavering commitment to transparency to the role. Her extensive experience managing business, coordinating elections, and serving as a leader in our local Republican committee has prepared her to oversee the financial operations of our party within the efficiency and integrity that she has. She understands that every dollar entrusted to our party is a reflection of the faith and investment of our supporters. Michelle will ensure that our resources are managed wisely and transparently, and that we will remain focused on serving the people of Arkansas. Michelle's track record speaks for itself as a passionate advocate for government accountability. She's worked tirelessly to grow the Republican base in Izzard County and beyond.
It's likely going to be for Nelda.
Her efforts to energize local voters and inspire participation has made a tangible difference in our communities. Her leadership is not just about ideas, it's about action, and action that strengthens the Republican Party and the values that we all hold dear. Michelle Gretz represents the future of our party, a future grounded in principles, dedicated to progress, and committed to the people we serve. I can think of no one better to serve as treasurer for the Republican Party of Arkansas. She has my full confidence, and I urge you to please stand with me and join in supporting her. Let us take this opportunity to elect a leader who will uphold our party's ideals and work tirelessly to ensure our continued success. Together, we can achieve great things for this Republican Party and for the people of Arkansas. Thank you, and please join me in supporting Michelle Gretz for treasurer of the Republican Party of Arkansas.
Somebody said from Craighead County, the rhinos are there. Only good Craighead voters were Amy and Paul Jr. who are holding very strong.
Second nomination of Michelle Gretz for treasurer of the Republican Party of Arkansas. I've always believed that real change begins with the grassroots level. It is about rolling up our sleeves, educating the public, and fostering accountability and encouraging active participation in elections. That is where the foundation for broader, lasting change is built. Michelle Gretz understands this truth deeply because she's been on the front lines of that work. Michelle knows
Thanks for
that those who do the groundwork,
follows
the
Arkansas
ones knocking on
Year,
doors, engaging voters,
Joe,
and organizing precincts, understands the importance of hearing all sides and valuing diverse opinions. She's lived it, she's done it, and she's ready to bring that same level of commitment and accountability to the role of RPA treasurer. The position of treasurer is more than just a title, it's responsibility. It demands integrity, dedication, and the ability to manage with efficiency and precision. Michelle Gretz. Okay, thank you.
We'll have the candidates, Treasurer speaks first, then Michelle, you'll come on and follow it after. Treasurer speaks.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I want to thank Senator Flippo and Representative Painter for their nice words that they said. They're just like my boys. I never had a boy. But I want to say it's a great day that we are Republicans in Arkansas. And I thank God that Trump won. I thought that was, it took him to get it over the corner. But I am a proud Republican, and I'm happy to be here. It's an honor to serve where I am serving. And I am Nelda Speaks, and I'm running for treasurer of the RPA. I have experience, the expertise to do what it takes to be a treasurer. I was a former state representative for District 100, and I was a treasurer of Baxter County for 16 years. I was the first Republican to go in there in decades. 13 years I served down at the Norfolk School as their district treasurer and done their books. 2 years I have served as the treasurer of the RPA. In all of these positions, I have always got clean audits, and I am by far the most qualified candidate for this position. I'm asking for your vote. I have the experience, the expertise to do what it requires to be a treasurer. So I'm asking you to vote for Nelda Speaks for the RPA. Thank you very much.
All right, it's a big deal to me. I'm in a room full of people that speak better English than I do, so please bear with me. My name is Michelle Gretz, and I am the chairman of the Eastern County Republican Committee. I live there with my husband, Eric. We have 2 daughters, Leah and Lindsay, which we homeschool, and they're the reason why we are always fighting for a brighter future. Like I said, it's a big deal. I have a lifetime of entrepreneurial experience and a deep passion for service. That's why I'm stepping forward today and ask for your vote for RPA treasurer. I began my professional career as a business entrepreneur where resilience, resourcefulness, and solution-oriented thinking became my second nature. My husband and I owned a company called Lakeside Machine, where we manufacture firearms, replicas of the Browning machine guns, and all other legacy weapons. These products were sold nationally and internationally, establishing a reputation for quality, precision, and after all that, we were blessed with the ability to retire early, to be able to homeschool our girls and spend more time with them. But true to my entrepreneurial spirit, I decided to pursue other experiences. In 2015, I became a licensed auctioneer of the state of Arkansas. In 2016, I opened the Reds Auction Service, where I conduct in-house auctions, and I also do on-site auctions. In 2013, my husband and I also bought a farm and started LL Gretz Farms, where we raise Black Angus cattle. I have the privilege of serving as treasurer of the 1st Congressional District, the chairman of the Eastern County Republican Committee. I'm the second vice president, and founder of the Tri-County Republican Women representing Eastern, Fulton, and Sharp counties. I am a former election commission chairman and county election coordinator. These roles have given me a deep understanding of our party's values and the importance of keeping us focused on the principles that unite us. I became a naturalized citizen in 2013, and without hesitation, I aligned myself with the values and the principles of the Republican Party. As an entrepreneur and owner of a firearms manufacturing company, I don't see any other way to be. But let's be honest. Let's talk about what brings us here today. And it's not our titles or who we know, it's the people we represent. The hardworking Arkansans who go unnoticed by many, but are the very foundation of the strength in this party. We're not here as a club to simply share opinions or debate our differences. We're here because thousands of people across this state, the farmers, the small business owners, the teachers, the first responders, put their trust in this party. It is their voices, their hard work, and their belief in conservative values that made us the majority party in this state. They are the ones who knock on doors, make the phone calls, and pour their hearts into building the conservative movement. We just cannot forget that this party also belongs to them. and their voices should always matter the most. Many serve and are active members of your county committees, and they always make time for that one day a month to support their party they so much love. As we look to the future, I know we won't always agree on every issue. Unity doesn't mean uniformity, but it does mean respect, listening, and finding common ground. It means focusing on what binds us together, our commitment to limited government, fiscal responsibility, and the opportunity for every Arkansan to thrive. Let's not forget, bringing about real change is never easy. Even when we fight for positive growth, unity will be met with resistance. History shows us this. When Jesus walked on the earth, many did not believe he was the Messiah, even after performing miracles right before their eyes. But through his resurrection, he appeared to less than 1,000 people, and a small faithful group sparked a movement that changed the course of history. In the same way, we don't need everyone to immediately embrace our vision of hope, unity, and positive growth. What we need is a commitment to the people who entrusted us with their hope.
Uh-oh. Sorry about that, folks. Every once in a while, there is a jam. Yes, subscribe for important updates. I try to give update. The Arkansas legislative session will be coming up soon. There'll be a lot of important bills that can be passed if we have the right leadership. If bills aren't sabotaged like they did in the past, we need to defund some judges, particularly those in Pulaski County. We really need illegal immigration reform, self-deportation laws that work. Let me see if I think it jammed when I went live. Yeah, sorry about that.
We don't need everyone to immediately embrace our vision of hope, unity, and positive growth. What we need is a commitment to the people who entrusted us with their hope.
Let me refresh again. Yeah, I think it is.
We don't need everyone to immediately embrace our vision of hope, unity, and positive growth. What we need is a commitment to the people who entrusted us with their hope.
I don't know why it keeps jamming on me.
We don't need everyone to immediately embrace our vision of hope, unity, and positive growth. What we need is a commitment to the people who entrusted us with their hope.
Okay, I think it may have ended there because she's in another room. Here, hold on a second.
History. In the same way, we don't need everyone to immediately embrace our vision of hope, unity, and positive growth.
Yeah.
What we need is a commitment to the people who.
It's in a buffering issue. It's buffering in that only thing. And until it stops buffering, there's no point in me playing that. It's most likely that Nelda Speaks is going to get made as treasurer. If it comes back, then I'll go ahead and do that. But for now, let me just go ahead and say this, folks. Just the Right Angle is the broadcast where you can learn about what's going on. I have lots of video on what's been happening regarding this organization throughout the years. Been really in the fight in this for several years now. And sadly, it's still run by the establishment. We had a state convention where we voted to end close primaries. We voted to require people to actually be registered as a Republican to run in the Republican Party. Several other rule changes. And one of the rule changes was that elected officials didn't get a free vote at this state committee meeting. And the Republican Party executive committee just decided to nullify that with made-up charges. They also just recently kicked out Saline County, the Saline County GOP. And when they did that, of course, it was one of, I think, if not the largest county. Hey, Jane.
Hey there.
In the state, and there was a complaint lodged against 8 people, and what the establishment did in the last meeting that they had, I think on December 2nd, was they decided to use this as an excuse to kick out an entire committee, over 200 people. Most of them had nothing to do with the issues at hand. Within the Patriot movement, the effort to reform the Republican Party, there's been two factions. One is the faction that was behind Jennifer Lancaster, and it looked to be about maybe 30, 40 people. I think they had about 14, 15 votes for their candidates here. And then there was a larger group of Patriots. They don't really have a leader per se, but they were fighting for, they ended up with a majority. I think Margot, who was their chair candidate, she got like 49 votes. Again, that things would be a lot different had they respected the will of the state convention. So far, the RNC hasn't done anything about this issue. They should have been here months ago to force Chairman Wood to adhere to the rules of the RNC, of the Republican Party of Arkansas, and law. That hasn't happened. There is a lawsuit regarding primaries, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Let me see if the feed has come back. And it's ended. Yeah, this does happen when. So, more than likely, it's going to be. It's most likely going to be Nelda as treasurer. But folks, here you can visit Just the Right Angle on Rumble. Look at these videos. Type in anything, taxes. You'll see all kinds of video on that. Illegal immigration. I'm one of the few people that covered up the death done by an illegal alien. This is years ago where I filmed footage of illegal aliens dropped off at Los Arcos Mexican restaurant in Little Rock. I was a large part of the fight to stop illegal immigration here in this state. And I actually was successful. Republican, you type that in, you get all kinds of footage. Pulaski County Republican Committee, first and second district chair, the election commission when they had hearings. Here I am on True Social. Keep Arkansas Legal on there. There's a little mascot. And of course, I'm on Gab as well. KeepIRLegal.com. Here I am again on Twitter. There's that profile of me there. Also, I was on this website, Free Republic. It used to be a bastion of where you could see things. But anyway, follow me on those places. And then here I am on, let me get to Facebook. There's my Facebook profile right there. It's me and the lovely Rebecca. So you can follow me on all these social media platforms. The tricoms are never developed, and both the potentia are barely there. Oh, I think I have to redo all that. So I was sharing screen, but I didn't do presentation. So sometimes I have a hard time seeing what I'm actually broadcasting. So there's my Facebook page. Here I am on Twitter X, Kenny W _ NLR. Here I am on Truth Social. Got Peanut the Squirrel there, me speaking at the North Little Rock City Council against a tax increase. There's Free Republic. Not much activity going on there, but every once in a while you get a story from there. There I am on Gab, Keep AR Legal. And here is the Rumble page. There again, you type in anything, just about anything, you can get at least one video on it. But folks, I'm going to go ahead and take off. It looks like that pretty much everything's done and over with. They probably had their vote for treasurer. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. Again, feel free to donate. You see my donation links in here. I'm not sure. I think not sure about the cannabis issue there, Richard. Hey, John, thanks for the watch. Yeah, subscribe to get, again, updates on what's going on. Other than that, you all have a great day. This will be an uphill battle. We'll have to fight in the Arkansas legislature. If we put enough pressure on people, we can make people be conservative. It just takes a lot of pressure and dedication, just like the founding of this nation. So other than that, you all have a